Have you ever felt?
Are you listening?
What's up, guys? It's Iggy, MV5679. This is Get Truth or Die Line. It's truth or die, baby. It's like, no. Hey, look, right now, I'm answering you guys back. I'm trying to answer comments back, and I'm trying to make this video. Look, I'm telling you, look, I had to make this video. It's coming to you, though. I know I'm already late. We still got to go live tonight, too. But listen, this just came in. I got to read this, and I got something else after this. But hold on. So I got to read this, guys. Hey, I see all the ideas about the t-shirts. I'm digging it. But seriously, y'all, I ain't charging nothing. I'm going to take care of it. Whenever I do, I got you. You will know first. So listen, right? Let's read this. State Department finds new funds to recall and pay furloughed workers. Okay, that's a sign that someone cares, at least, I guess, right? Or is this a trap? Is this a trap of a distraction? Is this a decoy? Oh my gosh, Becky, look at her lying. The State Department announced Thursday that it will take steps to make additional funds available to pay employee salaries in spite of the ongoing government shutdown, and that as a result, staff are expected to return to work next week. Details. Employees will be paid for work beginning on January 20th and will receive paychecks on February 14th. Staff will not be paid for the first two pay periods that passed during the government shutdown from December 22nd to January 19th until the agency is funded. If the shutdown continues, the department said it will review balances to try to allocate funds beyond the current pay period. In a new Gallup poll, 58% of Americans said the increase in news sources makes it harder to stay informed. What? Access cuts through the information overload to bring you everything you need to know and nothing that you don't. What happened? Was that the end of the article? The cordial exchanges between President Trump and House Speaker Pelosi from just weeks ago appear to be over, as the two have moved to strip away privileges traditionally honored across party lines, driving the news. On Wednesday, Pelosi sent Trump a letter asking him to delay. Who sends a letter? Like, come on, just say email. Or, come on, just say she called. She sent the text. Who sends a letter? Lying bastards. To delay, I read that article, delay his State of the Union address until the government shutdown is resolved, citing security concerns. Today, Trump used the same reasoning to inform Pelosi that he will postpone her planned 7-day overseas trip to Brussels, Egypt, and Afghanistan. The evolution of Trump collusion denials. President Trump's attorneys were never said there was no collusion between members of the Trump campaign and Russia, and that if the collusion happened, it happened a long time ago. Why it matters. Trump and his team have been moving the goalposts on questions of collusion with Russia. Whether it happened, when it happened, whether it's even illegal, who did it, ever since allegations first emerged. And now, that article went straight to a bunch of bullshit. But dude, what is this? This is the one I want to read you guys too. I didn't read it yet either. Tens of thousands of embryos are stuck in limbo in fertility clinics. Tens of thousands of embryos are stuck in limbo in fertility clinics, leftovers from pregnancy attempts and broken dreams of parenthood. Some are, that's sad though, that's sad. Hey, round of applause for the government. Or whoever did that, whoever gave them furlough workers money. Some are outright abandoned by people who quit paying storage fees and can't be found. In other cases, couples are struggling with tough decisions. Jenny Samus can't bring herself to donate nearly a dozen of her extras to research. She and her husband agreed to do that when they made their embryos 15 years ago, but her feelings changed after using some of them to have children. I have these two gorgeous, smart people who came from this process, Samus said. These embryos are all like seeds that could become potential people. That reality to me was all abstract when they were in the freezer. Or like, what are they going to do? these now. You know what I mean? What are they gonna do with them? Start cloning shit? Like, what are they gonna do with these, bro? Tank failures at 2 clinics in Ohio and California last year revealed hidden issues with long frozen embryos, okay, including some from the 1980s, holy smokes, when IVF began. A few years ago, medical groups developed sample consent forms clinics could use for the new patients, spelling out what could happen to unused embryos, but that hasn't resolved what to do with ones made long ago. Just want to read more. It's a real dilemma for these clinics, said Rich Vaughn, a Los Angeles lawyer who headed the American Bar Association Assisted Reproduction Committee for many years. We don't quite know now what to do with them, and everyone's afraid to act for fear they'll be sued if people surface decades later and want their embryos. The number is growing as more couples try IVF, and because of changes in how it's done, the old ways was to mix eggs and sperm in a lab and transfer multiple fresh embryos to a womb, hoping at least one would lead to pregnancy. Now, couples usually freeze many embryos, test for health problems, and transfer the most viable one at a time to avoid multiple births. That often means leftovers once the desired family is complete. Now, I'm going to read all this to you guys. I know people get boring. Once I'm going to finish the video, yeah, I'm definitely not reading all that. Read the last couple paragraphs. Frozen embryos remain viable for decades as far as anyone knows. Last year, the National Embryo Donation Center in Tennessee reported a birth using an embryo that had been frozen for 24 years. Dr. Craig Sweet, who runs a fertility clinic in Fort Myers, Florida, supplied a Chicago woman an embryo that had been frozen for 17 years and made one request. When the baby is born, he said, I want you to see if it can register the kid to vote. That's their ending line. Guys, I just wanted to read that because doesn't that seem like, well, maybe not them telling us, maybe not, but don't you consider that meaning they can clone then, for sure? Like, cloning's definitely real. They can do that, they can clone. You know what I'm saying? Alright, it's Iggy, MB5679, Get Truth or Die Line. This is Truth or Die. And I'm going to see you in a couple more minutes because I'm uploading another video. Love you. Bye.